Hey, happy Monday. It's October 24th. This is Brian Mudd with my cheat sheet for today. Alright, so Walmart, they are really trying to provide you a reason never to shop anywhere during the holiday shopping season that sells an item that they sell. They're going farther than any retailer on a national level has ever gone. Not only are they price matching advertised prices, like if somebody else beats them at a price of a similar item, they'll match it right there in the store. They're doing it retroactively during the entire holiday shopping season. Here's the deal. Starting November 1st, so this is in 8 days, all right, this starts. From November 1st through Christmas Day, any product purchased at a Walmart store, if there is a lower advertised price on that same product anywhere during that period of time, you'll be able to take your receipt from Walmart along with the advertised special from the company back to Walmart, and they will issue you a gift card after Christmas. So, really, it is the ultimate insurance. Now, Walmart knows what a lot of us in various forms of contesting or guarantee deals know, which is very few people will actually take them up on this. You see, once you've purchased a product, you aren't looking for that product again. And unless it's a big ticket item, it probably wouldn't be worth your while. But it could certainly be worth your while if you're looking at buying a computer or a TV or something. Nevertheless, it'll be a great marketing employee for Walmart during the Christmas shopping season. Sprint, meanwhile, they are ending unlimited plans for all of their tablets, netbooks, notebooks. Unlimited data plans going away. This was a trend that we started to see with the smartphones earlier this year with AT&T and Verizon. Now, Sprint is still offering the unlimited data plan for the iPhone 4S. That, in their mind, is their competitive advantage to try to get you to buy that phone on their network. But here's what you need to be doing. If you have a tablet, if you have a smartphone, regardless of what your plan is, actually pay attention to how much data you're using. None of us really have a clue how much data we use on a regular basis unless we actually look at what we've used. That way, if your plan ever does change, and change, by the way, means become more expensive in most cases, you know what you really need and need to buy. So you don't waste money, and at the same time, you don't find yourself in a situation to where you end up spending a lot on overages with regard to data plans going forward. Within the next 2 weeks, Google is going to launch a new music store. This is something that should rival iTunes. Speaking of which, remember one of the big new features of iTunes, along with the iOS 5, the new operating system from Apple, is that iCloud would allow you to port music to any device wirelessly. Pretty cool. Well, Google is saying that their new music store is going to do the same thing and work seamlessly with Google+, which is what I really think this is about. If you think about it, Google is going to have, with this music store, every piece of the digital environment that you could, really where the action is in. They own YouTube, so they have video. They own the largest search business in the world. They have the #1 operating system for smartphones, and that is Android. They have the #2 in tablet, which is also the Android. And so with the music store, that will take on iTunes and will work seamlessly with Google+. What they really hope to have is the largest social media site in Google+ eventually as well. Should be interesting to see how this comes in the next couple of weeks. 85% of economists now say that the economy will stink on wheels next year. Okay, what they're actually saying is that the economy will grow at 2% or less. In other words, the same type of growth environment we've been in over the past couple of years. Now, that number was only at 23% in July. If you remember in July, I was saying that if we avoid a double-dip recession, we'll have been fortunate, and there's no way in the world we'll see anything north of 2% growth over the next year, which is what the government, along with the majority of these economists, have been telling you. I was also saying that's why you can't believe any of the president's growth projections on debt, the CBO projections, based upon action that's going on in Washington, and that's why the numbers are always going to end up being worse in terms of our debt levels than what you are hearing advertised, because nobody's using realistic growth out there. So in other words, if you've been listening to me right along, this is not a news story. This is what I've been telling you is going to happen all along. The difference is, if you had believed that we were going to see good growth and unemployment rate come down over the next year, I'm sorry. Everybody else is just starting to figure out that that's not really going to happen. And a little bit of a good news story here in Florida. The rate of overall new foreclosure filings in Florida has slipped to #6 in the country. Still well above average. 1 in 368 homes in Florida does have a foreclosure filing. but that's well down from the 1 in 150 or so that we saw at the worst of the foreclosure crisis, and it also has us down to number 6. We had been number 3 in the country. Cheat sheet for today. See you tomorrow.